Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use page slugs in Bubble. So for example, if someone comes and clicks here and they're logged in, it would take them to their profile page and the URL would have a page slug. In this case, I want their name so that I can have it custom, a custom URL. I want to make it shorter. I want to make it more searchable, more memorable, for example. So what I'll go ahead and do, I'll come here, I'll click on this button and I'll add a workflow right here. Click on add workflow. So when this save button is clicked, I'll add the next step, which I want it to navigate to right here. Go to page, and the destination page, I want it to be our user profile, and I want it to send data as well. So I'll click here, and then the data I want to send is the current user. That's the data source. So we'll have that being sent. And then what I want next in the other step, I want to go ahead and set a things slug. Okay, so we'll come over here. We will go ahead and hover over data and we'll click on set a thing slug. And the thing that I want to change here is the current user data source, and the slug I want to insert dynamic data. I want it to be the current user's, let's say, name. So I have this set up and we'll have this one actually here. So step one would be setting the thing slug and then taking it to the other page. So let's go ahead and run this and see what it looks like. So this is the index page, and I would like to actually run it as a specific person. So I'll come here to app data and choose a specific user. Let's do Oliver Green. We'll run this as Oliver Green. And when Oliver Green comes here to this page and then they click on save, it should redirect them to the profile page. And here they should see their name in the URL. And if we come back here to data and we refresh, it should set it as the slug as well in our data. And there you go. That is how to use page slugs in Bubble.